Hey guys, welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 131.
Alright, thanks for joining us this week, guys. We forgot to mention earlier, of course we don't normally mention anything other than our episode title, but today is International...
Wear your gunner hat.
Universal Wear Your Gunner Hat Day.
Yes.
In case you didn't know. So if you have a gunner hat, wear it.
Yes.
Okay,
if you don't have a gunner hat, get one and then wear it. Like, get overnight shipping and wear it tomorrow.
Good idea.
And have a late gunner day.
Right, because of the whole... the
time zones.
Exactly.
Time zones, right. Intergalactic space traveling.
Alright, so we have some art for you guys just like usual. So first up, we have Sackboy hologram art by Callstar. Then we have LBP2 collage by Nick Must Win. Then we have Sackboy Doodle by Zerker Dragon.
Alright, then we have Goofy Gryffindor's Jack and Daxter Photoshop. Then we have Sackboy table drawing by Little Big Yellow.
Next up, we have a piece of art from JK, and this week it's called...
No. It can't be named.
Huh?
You can better show it.
Da Vinci's Intergalactic Prototype! Da Vinci's Intergalactic Prototype! Da Vinci's Intergalactic Prototype! Da Vinci's Intergalactic Prototype!
Banana! Cupcakes in a bag of belch pies!
Play green share, play green share, play green share,
play green share!
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Right, so here's a piece of art. Looks lovely. And once again, he did an absolutely phenomenal job. So very cool. Thanks for sending that in. Next, we have Daniel's Sackboy Doodle, Caitlin 101's Sackgirl Doodle, Cole's Rock Dog,
Elliot's Little Big Podcast logo, Desmond's homemade Sackboy and drawings. Then we have LBPblogger.com, who is still running their SIG contest, and LBP2blog.com, who is still running the Sackboy planking thing. Now, you can find both of those by going to their respective websites or looking in the description for the links.
Very cool. All right, so moving on to our levels, we have Halicon Dream by XTropheX. Right. Absolutely incredible side-scrolling level. It was brilliant. It was perfect. It reminded me of Forever Ago. I don't know if you remember this. We picked an obstacle course level that was more... It was like a PSP outline, and then the level moved on the screen. And it just really reminded me of that. And it was just a really well done level. The lights and the custom music and just the fact that they were all synchronized. And the gameplay was perfect.
Right.
And then the scenery and everything was just really nicely done. You don't see a lot of levels like this, and I'm trying to think of what it reminded me of.
Yeah,
I couldn't quite place it. It reminded me of a game almost like some music video that I've seen. Not necessarily that people are jumping from building to building, but just like the lights and the sound of the music. I don't know. It sounded really familiar.
Super cool.
But very awesome level. Definitely go check that out. Once again, we have the lbp.me link at the beginning during our level title sequence. No, we cannot add annotations to link you, unfortunately, because we're not partners. Since we can't do that, just check the description for the lbp.me link if you don't feel like typing it in. And we have lots of other good links down there, including our news and different things like that. So make sure you check the description, especially if you're on YouTube.
Alright, next up we have Blocks by Slurm McKenzie. Is that
Slurm
okay?
McKenzie.
Okay,
see,
let's
you
do
slurred
that.
right through that PSN.
Slurm McKenzie. Yeah,
so this was a really ingenious level, and I saw a comment on it somewhere. I forget where, but they said it almost reminded them of a little bit of Portal. And so this was like I didn't get the level at first. I was trying to figure out what I have to do.
Any puzzle game reminds you of Portal.
Well, not
That's just
really.
how it works.
But like this level was... I haven't seen anything like it, to be honest, and it's more of like a silhouette level, and you have these little block generator objects,
and then you can change the kind of block and emit new blocks.
There are 4 different types of blocks. There's a blue one, a yellow one,
a red one,
and a green one, and
they all do different things. And L1 does something different for each one, right?
So like the blue one sticks to blue neon objects, and then if you want to let go, you press L1 and it drops the cohesion there. So that's a really cool thing. There was one puzzle where you had to like hold on to a block, and as it drug you up, there would be another block that came underneath of you, and you had to press L1 to let go and continue on and then do that again. And so that's a really neat aspect. The red ones are actually bombs, so you drag them to where you want, you click L1, little exclamation point comes up a few times, and then it blows up.
The yellow one pauses in the air, so like no matter where you're jumping, if you're jumping over a crevice and it's a million miles deep, you click L1 and it just holds you there until the rescue crews get there or something. So that was really cool.
And then the green one we're going to leave to you guys as a mystery. So if you want to find out what that is, go play the level because it's absolutely brilliant. I think you'll find it quite fun.
Yes. All right, next we have Act 1-1. I'm guessing Act 1 Part 1?
Yes.
Okay, Act 1 Part 1, Melt Kalan by AlleyCat8633.
brilliant level. I haven't seen something like this in ages. Let's go ahead and start.
Graphics style was amazing.
Let's go ahead and start naming off of what this looks like. Looks like Expedition Everest.
It does.
To ride in Florida. It also looks a little bit like Uncharted.
It does.
It also looks like whatever that game is, not Battlefield. Medal of Honor, that one map in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
looks like that. So anyway, past all those points.
And it also reminds me of one world or area in Sly Cooper.
Yes, that's what I was
because
about to
everything
say.
reminds us of Sly Cooper,
Exactly.
even if it has nothing to do with it.
That's just like the core of game. No, just kidding. We're gonna get a lot of comments saying
though.
Sly is not the core of gaming, but it inspired a lot, I think.
It did, yes.
Anyway,
definitely.
so it's just the Himalaya kind of look, and it's a really brilliant level. Had a lot of sequences where you didn't actually have to do anything. You just kind of drop yourself down and...
Not that that's a bad thing.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you drop yourself down
But-
and, like, catapult you, like, 300 yards.
And then there was like some spots where Austin was like, what do I do? And it's like you just walk through the wall because there's a cat there that you don't see.
I mean, it was just so, like, amazingly done. Like, every single piece
It
of the level
blended.
that I was looking through, I mean, it was just like, there wasn't a single part of the level that I thought, wow, this doesn't look like it fits, or this is really where it slows down here. I mean, it all seemed to flow really well.
Right.
So.
And then like the way they had the snow, and then when things would like bust through the snow, it kind of like...
A little bit of powder.
Yeah, it was almost like powder. I was like, whoa, how'd they do that?
It was a really awesome level. Definitely go check that out. There are a bunch of levels seriesed up to that, and the next one's just as good. So
Solid work.
get out there and play all of them. Guys, hope you enjoyed that a lot. We had some really neat stuff up there, I thought, and they're all worth a play, and we hope that you will go try them because it's not that hard. All you have to do is go down to this description way down here, right?
Yes.
And then you click on the link and you're there.
Yes. Now, also, just a little side note. If you want your level to be featured, please help us out and put some pictures, put a description, and especially put an lbp.me link in there. That will help us exponentially when we're going through stuff. Because our spam filter will filter out anything that's just an lbp.me link for whatever reason. So if you write a little bit about the level, put some pictures, and then an lbp.me link, it works much better. And also put a subject that's not a link because that throws it off too. So,
Very cool. So, we're not going to go through all of the awesome DLC kits that have been released now, but they are all out on the PlayStation Store, all the ones we have dates for. So just go out there, check them out. You know, obviously...
Infamous 2, Killzone
Final
3,
Fantasy, all those. So just go check them out.
We just covered it all.
Yeah,
anyway.
we're awaiting news on Motorstorm Apocalypse DLC, still coming.
Yes.
We're also awaiting news on the Toy Story pack, which is still coming. And then, obviously, the Move Kit. So here's what we know about the Move Kit. We have 6 story levels coming, and these pick up from where the original game story left off. So it's a little bit of a continuation. Then we have the Brain Crane tool, which you can see here on your screen. Image courtesy of PlayStation Blog, of course. And it looks like a belt with a Creatinator light strapped to it.
Yeah,
And so it's really awesome looking. What you can see here is there's a little bit of a blue haze, like a trail going off of it down onto the object that it's holding. So there's going to be a little bit of like a...
Almost like a pop-it cursor kind of thing?
Well, not really. More of like a blue
Well, I mean,
haze.
just that indicates where it is.
The idea of it,
Yeah.
right. I was about to say, it's not that thin.
No, it's not that thin,
So
but that's what it is,
That's what that
basically.
is. Then we're going to have the Movinator, which is the guts of the Move control, basically. And you can go in and modify all that stuff. That's for you guys who are creators to make what you want with the Move Kit.
Yes. All right, and then we have the Move Cursor Maker, and basically that's you can make the cursor whatever you want. You can make it a dog, a cat, crosshair, I mean, whatever you want. And it's really cool because then you can make shooters,
RPG
dog
levels,
simulators with the dog and cat. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
you can do
there are
whatever.
a lot of possibilities with that. And then, of course, there's sticker creation tools, which are going to be coming. And then there's going to be a recorder mode, which we haven't really talked about a lot here on the show. But it's more of like a puppet tool. So you're going to be able to record like motions and have that sync up to something in the game.
Right, that's kind of cool. So, like, if you wanted this microphone to move wherever you wanted it to, then you would just, you know, move it, and it would go. So that's pretty cool.
All right, and then releasing this September. That's what all the information that we have on it for sure. It's coming out in September. Unfortunately, because I'm going to college, I will not get to ever play the Move Pack. But Daniel
Not ever, but you will get to play it. Just delayed, probably.
Probably a couple months.
All right, so this week is the St. Louis meetup for LBP Central. Lots of big name people out there, and also Spaff and John Beach from Media Molecule. Hi guys, if you're watching this right now from there, which you're probably not. You're probably playing around and stuff.
Exactly.
But
why watch Little Big Podcast?
I know, right? No. Just kidding. But it does look like a lot of fun. Wish we could have been there, but the airline companies had different plans for us when they raised the price fourfold from when we first started looking at tickets.
So we're not going to be able to make it out to the meetup, but there is a possibility that we might be dropping by via the web to say hi to some of you guys. So be on the lookout for that if you're there at the event. Hope you guys have a great time while you're there. It looks like a blast, and yeah. So last episode we had promised a little playthrough video with Sakinema, and then we didn't get Leather's audio on time, so we didn't have the clips at the end of the episode. But as you'll notice, it's playing here behind me right here the entire episode. It's about an hour and a half long, and you can check that out. It's absolutely awesome. Hilarious, and we hope to do more collabs like that with Sakinema in the future. It's great. If you want to check it out,
click on the screen. On the screen. Click on the screen.
On the screen, right there. Right there.
There. And you can watch it.
It's very cool, and it was totally fun, and yeah, like we said, hopefully we can do more with them a little bit later.
Alright, so the moment you have all been waiting for is finally here. Mind the Gap contest is over, it's 100% judged, and we are ready to announce that the winning level for Mind the Gap is...
Mind the Gap, the best one ever by us.
Yeah, we made this really awesome level, and it starts out, and you see the king in a cart who's like, oh, I'm insane. So you drag him over to the asylum, and Eve takes care of him. The next day, he's all better, and he says thank you, and he wants you to heart for heart the level, so yeah, absolutely do that.
It was a brilliantly done level, plenty of scenery to keep it believable.
Perfect,
it was
amazing.
The best Little Big Planet level I've ever made, and it took all of 5 minutes to throw together, and it was really just like quite an accomplishment, and I'm so happy.
Obviously, we're joking.
For this moment, and
we're joking. Obviously,
we're gonna get double crowns now.
This is what a double crown looks like. It's amazing.
Exactly. So we are awarded this rare prize.
Thank you to everybody
so much
who helped out.
No, we're just kidding. We really do have full-on results. If you really want to know who our MTG finalist is, click here and check out our winning video. And we hope to see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Sorry for so many cuts. Our camera's been acting quite weird and stopping itself regularly.
Right.
So we'll try to get that fixed by next week. I'm Austin.
I'm Daniel.
And we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye.